Hey everyone, welcome to part one of our guide here, 4 awesome ways to bulletproof your low back without exercising your low back. And I think in the written form of this guide, I called this section Hips Don't Lie. And it's as simple, or it's as oversimplified maybe as this. Your low back sits on top of your hips. If your hips aren't stable, there's no way that you can reasonably expect your low back to function as well as it could. And if your hips are not stable, not strong, not able to carry out their responsibilities in normal day-to-day life, sport, exercise, whatever it is you're choosing to do with your body, then there's a very good chance that your low back could suffer. So here's an example of a very simple isometric exercise that will help to strengthen your hips and maybe give your low back a more stable base to squeeze from. Now, isometrics, for those of you who don't know, are something that we kind of specialize in here at Striation 6. They're an excellent form of exercise, a probably underexplored modality to some extent, and they basically involve holding positions in space. Now, you might say to yourself, that sounds a lot like yoga, and in some sense it is. The idea with isometrics, though, is we can really break the body and different kinds of exercises down into their more specific components. So this exercise that I want to show you today is a very specific exercise for the hips. It does involve the feet. It does involve the trunk to some extent because you'll be standing, but it's a very simple one that you can do with just your body and a little bit of wall space. What I want you to do is turn one side of your body towards the wall, and I want you to just flex the leg that's closer to the wall forward no more than about 30 degrees. And from here, I want you to move the leg straight out to the wall and just exert a little bit of force into the wall with the outside of your foot. And if you're just beginning on your exercise journey or this area of your body is a little bit more sensitive, you can hold that posture for about 10 seconds and then maybe switch to the other side. Make sure you're breathing the whole time. Please make sure that you're not hiking your hip up or bending your knee and smashing your foot into the wall. We want this to be nice and controlled. Come forward just a little bit and push. And if you have the ability to push hard, you can choose to. However, if you are doing this to help bulletproof your low back, my best advice would be go slow, go easy, see how things build up, see how your hips respond to this, and maybe see how your low back responds to it one way or the other before progressing into greater amounts of time or greater amounts of effort and intensity.